Welcome to my channel, Envisage. My name is Jimmy, and in today's lesson, we will discuss Biostat. In Biostat, there were just too many different types of biostatistical tests used for different type of groups, and this could be definitely overwhelming and challenging. I remember there were just different random names that we had to memorize, but in this video, we will explore the different techniques to better remember the different type of tests used in both categorical as well as normal distribution, as well as graphical and conceptual representation for both type 1 and type 2 with specificity and sensitivity. For discrete and categorical data, we really just have to memorize one letter, and that letter is C. C for chi-squared, which is the type of test used in one group. For the 2 group and the 3 groups, if we add the 2 C's together facing the same way and then rotate a couple C's, we can actually get the different letters of different tests within the different groups. Each time we rotate the couple C 90 degrees, we get a new different type of test. Let's take a look. We start off with the W, which stands for Wilcoxon, and then if we rotate that 90 degrees, we get what looks like to be Fish's scale or Fisher's test. And then if we rotate another 90 degrees, we get the letter M. M stands for Mann-Whitney. And if we rotate another 90 degrees, we actually get the number 3, and which should remind us of Kruskov-Wallis. To understand normal distribution, we can use the shoes as an analogy to dictate the different type of tests under normal distribution. For a pair test, say for example, what are the pain different levels experienced by a patient before taking the pain medication and after the pain medication is dependent. This can be seen by looking at the pair of shoes that are the same shoe. In terms of unpaired, this can be viewed as independent variables. So in that same analogy, 2 different sets of patients have taken the same pain medication, but what they experience is completely independent of each other. And finally, ANOVA. And ANOVA is basically looking at multiple independent variables, very much like the multiple different pairs of shoes outlined in the slide. We will attempt to weave the concepts of statistical power and accuracy of tests into one graphical representation. To help us better understand the visual representation, let's go ahead and explore our concepts. So, in the statistical power, we have type 1 and type 2 error. A type 1 error is rejecting the null hypothesis when it's actually true. This is known as a false positive. A type 2 error is when one fails to reject a null hypothesis that is false. This is otherwise known as a false negative. Next, we'll look at the accuracy of tests, which includes the 2 terms, sensitivity and specificity. Sensitivity is a true positive rate, while specificity is a true negative rate. We will utilize the scale as a graphical representation because the scale can be visualized as the letter T. The letter T is what we will use to bridge these 2 concepts. Type 1 error is a false positive, otherwise known as a true negative or specificity. The word specificity consists of 1T, which coincides with type 1 error. Type 2 error is a false negative, otherwise known as a true positive or sensitivity. The word sensitivity consists of 2 T's, which coincides with a type 2 error. Thank you for watching. Please comment below and let me know what other videos you'd like to see next. As always, let's continue to empower a different way to mission success. I'll see you guys in the next one.